Hi Jessa, Andres says with a soft smile. Sorry, I am 2 minutes late. The bus was slow. It's okay, Jessa says. I just got here too. Are you ready for dinner? Yes, very ready, Andres says with a small laugh. I am hungry. And also excited. They step inside the diner. There are red chairs, bright lights, and the warm smell of food. A waitress leads them to a booth near the window. Jessa opens the menu. Wow, many choices. Everything looks good. Andres nods. Yes. I want something simple. Maybe a burger. Or maybe pasta. But I do not want anything too slow because... He pauses. Jessa looks at him. Because what? Andres leans forward a little. Okay, this is funny but also a little embarrassing. I have a curfew. Jessa's eyes widen. A curfew? You mean a time to go home? Yes, Andres says with a shy smile. A very strict curfew. How strict? Jessa asks, trying not to laugh. 10:30, Andres says. Not 1 minute more. Jessa covers her mouth and giggles. 10:30 at night? What are you, a superhero with a secret mission? I wish, Andres says. But no. It is my grandma. She thinks I need proper discipline. Her words, not mine. Jessa laughs a little louder now. This is great. I like this story already. Andres sighs but smiles too. I know. It sounds funny. But my grandma is very serious. If I go home late, she waits at the door with her hands on her hips. And she gives me a very long speech. Jessa leans back in her seat. Well, don't worry. We have plenty of time. It's only 6:30. Good, Andres says. Then we can enjoy the night. The waitress comes and takes their orders. Jessa orders soup and salad. Andres orders a simple burger and fries. While waiting, Jessa looks around. This diner is cute. I like the lights. Yes, Andres says. It feels warm. And the music is nice too. A soft, happy song is playing in the background. So, Jessa says, is this curfew something new? Or have you always had it? Andres shakes his head. Oh no. I have it for many years. Since I was young. My grandma says good habits make a good future. Maybe she cares a lot, Jessa says kindly. She does, Andres says. She is wonderful. But also scary sometimes. Jessa laughs again. I can imagine it now. You running home at 10:29. I do. Andres says. One time I ran so fast I dropped my shoe. I had to go back for it. They both laugh, and the waitress brings their drinks. Jessa takes a sip. So what happens if you do not go home on time? Andres raises his finger like a teacher. Ah. Very good question. If I am late, even by 2 minutes, I must do extra chores. Many extra chores. Like what? Jessa asks. Laundry, cleaning the yard, washing the dishes, watering every plant in the house. There are 32 plants. Jessa laughs so hard she nearly snorts. 32? 32, Andres says. Some small, some big. One is taller than me. That is a lot of work, Jessa says. Yes, Andres agrees. So trust me, I do not want to be late tonight. Their food arrives, and they begin eating. Andres takes a bite of his burger and lets out a small happy sound. This is good, he says. Mine too, Jessa says. This soup is very warm. And the salad has a nice crunch. They eat for a few minutes in comfortable silence. Then Jessa says, "Thank you for coming tonight. I like talking with you." Andres smiles. "Thank you for inviting me. I wanted to ask you out many times but I was shy." Jessa raises an eyebrow. "Shy? You talk about a 32 plant punishment. You are brave." Andres laughs. "Maybe. But this is different." Jessa smiles softly. "Well, I'm glad you asked." They keep eating and talking about simple things, food, music, funny stories from work, and little moments from their day. At one point, Jessa asks, "So what time is it now?" Andres checks his watch. 7:40. "Still early," Jessa says. "Yes," Andres agrees. "Very safe." "Safe?" she repeats. "Yes. Safe for the curfew," he says. Jessa smiles. "You know, I think your grandma is adorable. Very strong, but adorable." "She is," Andres says. "She makes good cookies too. But she guards the curfew like a police officer." After eating, they order dessert, 1 chocolate cake and 2 spoons. Jessa takes the first bite and closes her eyes. "This is wonderful." Andres tries it. "Yes. Very sweet." They share the cake slowly, enjoying every bite. At 8:15, Andres says, "This night is very nice. I feel happy." "Me too," Jessa says. "I like simple dates. Just talking. It feels warm." "Yes," Andres says. "And peaceful. But also funny because of my curfew." Jessa laughs again. It adds flavor. They finish dessert. A soft breeze comes through the window. A few people walk past outside. "So," Jessa says, "what do you want to do next?" "We have time." Andres thinks. "Maybe a short walk? Not too far, so I do not risk my grandma's wrath." Jessa nods. "Perfect." They leave the diner and walk down the street. The lights from the shops shine on the sidewalk. Jessa points to a small gift shop. "Look, tiny toys." Andres stops to look in the window. "Cute. My grandma likes small things. Maybe I buy her something." "A peace offering?" Jessa jokes. "Yes. Maybe it helps if I am 1 minute late someday." They both laugh. As they walk, Andres asks, "Jessa, can I ask something?" "Sure," she says. "Do you think my curfew is too strange?" Jessa thinks for a moment. "Strange? Maybe a little. But strange things are fun. They make life interesting." Andres smiles. "Good answer." They walk slowly, talking about small memories, favorite food, and funny childhood moments. Then Jessa says, "Okay, now I am curious. What does your grandma do at 10:30? Does she wait at the door with a stopwatch?" Andres laughs loudly. "Not a stopwatch. But close. She checks the clock very often. She even turns on the porch light at 10:20. It means hurry home." Jessa giggles. "That sounds intense." "Yes," Andres says. "But I love her. She raised me. And her rules made me strong." "That is sweet," Jessa says. They walk back toward the diner. It is 9:30. "Still 1 hour," Andres says with relief. "Good," Jessa says. "I don't want you to water 32 plants." "Me too," Andres says. "That job takes forever." They sit on a bench outside the diner. The night is peaceful. A soft breeze moves Jessa's hair. "I had a great night," she says. "Me too," Andres says. I want to do this again. Maybe next week? Jessa nods. Yes. Next week sounds perfect. Andres checks the time again. 9:40. I can stay a little more. Jessa smiles. Then let's sit and talk. They talk about dreams, simple goals, funny things they want to try. Andres shares that he wants to learn guitar. Jessa says she wants to try baking. They laugh a lot. The night feels warm and easy. At 10:10, Andres stands up slowly. Okay. I think it is time. Yes, Jessa says. Grandma is waiting. Andres laughs. Yes. The porch light is probably on now. They walk together toward the bus stop. Thank you again, Andres says. Tonight was special. Thank you too, Jessa says. The bus arrives. Andres steps on, then turns back to wave. Text me when you get home? Of course, Jessa says. Go before your grandma activates the emergency alarm. Andres laughs as the bus doors close. Jessa watches the bus go down the road, smiling. It was a simple date, but full of charm, warmth, and a very strict curfew. And she knows they will have many more fun nights, with or without porch lights waiting.